Did I just watch a sex ed episode in anime form? Like, no fucking joke. This entire episode, the best way to summarize it is, it was a sex ed class animated. Anime has came so far. It's transcended. It is transcended. We are finally at the point in anime to where we're having sex ed episodes. I don't even know what to say. I legit, like, I'm at a loss with words right now. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I just cannot believe what I was watching when I saw this latest episode of Love and Lies. Now, don't get me wrong. Great episode. Had me laughing, but I was speechless. Like, I was legit speechless with what I was watching because of countless and countless amounts of anime episodes I have seen. I have never seen a series focus an entire episode on sex ed. They even went as far as to animate and draw condoms in their wrappings. And I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, what? And then they go as far as to have some of these scenes that are just absolutely funny. With Rina, when she grabs the condom in its wrapper and she brings it up to her nose, they actually have an effect and sound effect and all of that, and animated where she is sniffing the fucking condom. What the fuck? She's straight sniffing, yo, she's straight sniffing the like, okay, that's great. Like, when she's straight sniffing the fucking condom, and I don't know if she's aware of what she's touching or not, because, I mean, she's unaware. It's the first time she's ever seen something like this, so I think she's unaware. She's very innocent, but she was straight sniffing a fucking condom, and it's right, like, am I the one that finds that funny? Like, is that not hilarious, just the way that was animated, the way that was done? It just is like, oh my god, she's so innocent. Like, she's so innocent to be doing something like that in this episode. But, anyways, there is something I really like about this episode. And I do like the fact that this episode clearly shows that Rina is gaining some love or interest in Neji. She is starting to fall in love in some ways. Feelings are starting to develop. And as I've already made very clear, I like Rina over, you know, our other main female character. The reason for it is because, number one, what she has shown these past couple episodes is that she deeply does care about Neji, our MC. She wants him to be happy. But on top of that, though, she's thoughtful and cares about his future. She doesn't want him to ruin his life. And, you know, we know he deeply cares about wanting to, you know, find ancient burial mounds and stuff. He cares about that, like ancient ruins and stuff. And if, you know, he was to get that penalty, as I talked about last week, basically, he would be fucked. He would never get to have what he wants. And so, his future, his dreams that he wants would be completely ruined. And Rina, she cares about this. She doesn't want the man to lose that because she knows he wants to do that with his life. And I mean, he probably might give this up for someone he loves, but at the same time, though, it would be sad if he did give up his dream as well. And so she's thinking about him, and when you see her in this episode going out of her way to get him something that, you know, he truly enjoys, like, she got him a gift. She got him, like, a little, you know, burial mound, like an ancient, like, little relic or whatever, I don't know what it's called, but she gave it to him, and it was kind of like a gift. Normally, when someone receives something like that, like a normal person or people that have no interest in it, they're gonna be like, it'll be like, what? Like, it'll be like, what the fuck? But the way she went out of her way and gave him something like this, it shows that she does care. She has an interest in what he's interested in as well. And when he also gave it to her as well, like the little figure, like the cat and all that, she wasn't weirded out. She didn't have these hidden thoughts in her head like, ew, this is disgusting or weird or doesn't understand it. She actually thought it was cute and just kept it. And I like the way that was done in this episode to show that even though she probably doesn't have as much passion for what he's into, she does respect what he likes, and she does have some form of interest, which makes it to where two people can be very compatible. It's like this. Let's say you have a hobby, like anime. Let's use anime for an example, okay? You meet someone, you fall in love with them, you love them deeply. But when you continue to experience more time with them, you realize maybe you're not as compatible as you thought, because maybe your interests just don't align at all. Maybe, for instance, you love anime, but the person you're with, they think anime is absolutely disgusting. They think it's shit. But for other different things, too. Let's use other things as an example. Let's say like your lifestyle, the way you live or something. Like the way you live is like the way you live. You have this certain way you do things, but then your person you're interested in, they don't like that lifestyle, or they don't like the certain way you do it or whatever. It's similar to what they do, but it's a little bit different, and they just don't like it, and which shows that you're not really compatible in a way, because you can't look over these things that maybe you're different about. And in this case, seeing how she shows a general interest in his hobby, it's something to, you know, grow their bonds closer. It's like, you know, making friends. When you have someone that you meet in school or wherever in the world that has a similar interest that you have, like gaming or reading books, watching certain set of TV series, then you could probably grow a bond with this person, and then you can, you know, go from there. And I like the way the episode represents that, of how these two are growing closer thanks to showing interest in each other's, like, things that they cherish. And so Love and Lies is definitely something that I'm enjoying. I love this series. It's definitely something that is very simplistic. I don't think it's anything, like, groundbreaking. I mean, the only thing that's crazy about this series is how it's handling, like, you know, the same-sex stuff. But besides that, I feel like the series, it's a very simplistic series, but I do truly enjoy it. It's a very fun watch every single week, and, you know, every single episode, it has astounded me with how good it is. I mean, this episode, I can't believe how good it was for just being, like, a sex ed episode. Not mainly because it was just funny. It was comedic, and I just couldn't stop laughing because of what the episode was about. But the way it was handled, it didn't try to throw in so many sexual innuendos and try to just throw you with a bunch of fan service. That's not what the episode did, and I actually respect the series for that, because normally, if there was, like, something, like an anime series or whatever, focusing on an episode on this topic, many studios or writers, they would want to focus on the more perverted stuff. They would want to focus on more of the stuff that's like, oh, let's throw in some fan service, let's throw in some pantsuit shots, let's throw in some, you know, boob jiggles and stuff. That's what normal series would probably do when it comes to anime, and I do like how Love and Lies didn't have to do that to make the episode appealing. It used the focus of the episode, which was sex ed, but they didn't focus too much on fan service. They just wanted to get the point across and how relationships are. And so, like I said, I appreciate that. That is something I truly appreciate, because not all series need to have fan service to be good, and especially series that focus on a topic like this. They don't need fan service to be a very well-written episode and an enjoyable episode. So, that's about it. Latest episode overall of Love and Lies. It was cute. I really want Ririna to win now, just because of how she is. She's just such a sweet girl. She's adorable, innocent, and I feel like she's a perfect match. I mean, I know for a fact probably at the end of the day she's probably going to lose, because, I mean, let's just face the facts here. The main male character wants the other girl, and if this is like any traditional series, like writing and all that, he's bound to end up with her. That's just common sense. However, also, the reason why he'd probably end up with her is to kind of fight back against the system, how this system wouldn't work. And so, if he was to get with Rina, it'd basically say, like, oh, this system should be implemented. But that's the point I'm getting at. I believe most likely Rina will never win, but I still would love her to win. But tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.